Awa, mamimra tentem na menhwɛ.
Sergio,
Yes, sir.
around 7 say ewo Mohammed the 5th theater.
Yeah.
Ewo Rabat. Na Sergio a big sorry giant edifice be hosti the group draw for AFCON 2025.
Awa wo sem biasi o.
Na say Sergio yenka ho Ghana.
Oh, awa, wo da ho ka se we.
Sergio, Ghana for bia kai Sergio odiaw.
Wo da ho ka se we.
And Sergio, Ghana for bia kai obia diaw Sergio.
Okay.
Because AFCON there Sergio, send qualification there virtually have birthright Sergio.
Yeni ho.
Yeni ho.
Yenka de ho no.
Sergio, enu ne man ye ya no.
Yeah.
Enu ne man ye ya no. And Sergio, yak she AFCON ase from 1957, three teams e shase about 4 teams, e be do 6, 8, Sergio, ye tinimo mane called 12, and then of course 16. And Sergio, for the first time in the 24 team AFCON amo gada no, Sergio yenka ho.
Okay.
Na performance no ne ekosi ne man ne koba sa ne de na obi ehu. You see coming events cast their shadows. Nsuo beto anam from Edikan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Edikan who how our performance at AFCON have been. From how consistent we've been in terms of appearing at least semi-final between 2008 to 2017. And of course, 2019, a year around 16 experience. Unfortunately, losing against Tunisia after post-match penalties. And of course, the last 2 AFCONs here are quite dry spell. For 2 consecutive AFCON, ya ningina yentimia win the game. And Sergio Emmanuel ya. So Sergio, oh heard the trajectory of how the performance no air course wa ultimu say sinitiase. Say ababe do mra ye qualify the next stage ni say bedu say yentimi qualify bium. And Sergio enoni ade abesi so.
All right.
And Morocco a hosti AFCON da, which was 1988. Sergio yentimi qualify. This time around they are hosting it again. Yentimi san qualify. And Esabe Shia said the last time I yentimi ko AFCON no, the tournament was staged in the northern part of the continent, which was Tunisia. And Sergio and also yentimi qualify. Ena adina babedu say. Niemani ye na say ye bo qualification no. Na ye bo against teams are 2 of them no mo born home away from home. Omo mono omo home. Due to Sensem Sudan, due to war, Niger, due to say almost stadia, I war more minor, calf engine to say or more monty, as a somebody game no peer bonting. Nothing in us said you we couldn't get a win, even a single win in all the 6 games. Yabo said you no money koye a rewose. Now said you 24 teams in a pimu, come on for Yemfantus near airport 1.
All right.
Said you we a hurry member na ankasa. Morocco host nation.
Yeah.
Senegal last but 1 champion 2021. And of course, Egypt, Algeria, 2019 champions. And of course, Nigeria and Ivory Coast. Sergio, this sport, the last 3 AFCON winners, Sergio Ubiaum.
Okay.
Pot 1. Doc, Ohema, the last 3 AFCON winners, Ubiaum. Algeria, 2019 winners. Senegal, 2021 winners. And of course, Ivory Coast, 2023. So, Wemo and a former de Pot 1. And of course, Oko Pot 2, Sergio, a honor near was Senegal, Senegal, Cameroon, yewo Mali, yewo Tunisia, yewo South Africa, DR Congo, and then of course Burkina Faso. And so we also, in as much as champions in shouldn't need this sport, no, they are also performers. DR Congo were in the semi-finals of the last AFCON, Sergio. They were in the semi-finals, and even before that, the last time they appeared in semi-finals till Ivory Coast 2023 was way back Burkina 1998.
Okay.
They lost against Ivory Coast, the host nation, and during the 3rd place, no Muluzu against South Africa. Sergio, DR Congo is there. Cameroon 2017, they were also champions, and they are also there. For Tunisia 2019 AFCON, they were the 3rd. They were in the semi-final, losing against the Nigeria in the 3rd place game. Yeah. And of course, Burkina Faso 2021 AFCON, Cameroon, so they were also one of the semi-finalists. So when we now saw them perform, and of course South Africa and the Hugo Bruce have looked well refined. Obe former national team no improve since 2000. Nigeria co-host here, Sergio, not South Africa. Did so boy PM was semi-final. But the last AFCON we saw them in the semi-final, only losing against Nigeria. No quite post-match penalties. Okay. And almost post-match penalties, a defeated DR Congo in the 3rd place. So also and a comprise the pot 2 no. Oko pot 3, a honor near Gabon, ye Angola, Zambia, Uganda, Equatorial Guinea, and then of course Benin. Yes, Uganda, omo ye returnees into the tournament. Almost where port, you know. In the last time they appeared was 2019 Egypt because omo ntimi the subsequent tournament until this one. Angola were quarter finalists, Seju. They called Ivory Coast last year.
Yeah.
They lost against Nigeria. And they were one of the best side during the group stages. Not money Mauritania, money Burkina Faso, more in the whole group. And of course, alongside Algeria, they defied the odds. And they reached quarter-final, beating Namibia in the round 16 before losing against Nigeria. No crowd, Demola Lukman Kauta and almost setting. And Angola did massively well during the last AFCON. And you know, among qualification, Sergio, they were the best team in our group during the qualifiers. So they are also in portrait. Ohe Equatorial Guinea, Sergio. After the group stages of the last AFCON, they were also one of the best performers. Shadi Amodi ye Ivory Coast. Can you say Yamin Kwa ye Ghana Eko Luzu ye Zambia Zuko Luzu ye ma Ivory Coast back into the tournament now. Check what Equatorial Guinea did to Ivory Coast. In the last group game, almost 4 Sergio host nation.
Wow.
They know that Didier Drogba was Tistan to no Sergio no. And Equatorial Guinea were one of the best performers during the last AFCON. Of course, Benin so returning in the AFCON because they missed out in the last AFCON, Cote d'Ivoire. But in 2019, we saw them near New Amuneo group, and Cameroon, and Benin went all the way to quarterfinals. Yeah. They even defeated Morocco. Then now Roger, this Hervé Renard, NNL leading the Moroccan setup. No, Benin defeated them in the round 16. So you saw said they are also the Zambia 2012 champions. The last AFCON went me and Sheda Momodi group stages and free. And of course Gabon also make a return. And Gabon okay near new group Cameroon 2021 AFCON. Also they missed out in the last tournaments and they are now back. And of course you portfolio F4 Omo Mobeka say relatively Omo Sheda needing tournament Mozambique, Comoros, Tanzania, Sudan, Zimbabwe and Botswana. Sergio, Mozambique ne di during the last AFCON. Obeka said 89th minutes. We were leading them by 2-0. Penalties incident by Didier Bon Sakan. Emamoti Kanti Kamani 2-1. And of course, that Richard Ofori incident na Ekobaino. And then they had that header and it ended in a 2-2 draw. And that match, as a result of that, Amai and Timian qualify. And Timian called around 16. Comoros Island, they were one of the surprising sides during the last AFCON Ekoso, 2021 in Cameroon. And they did a massive job by beating the Black Stars of Ghana in their last group game by 3-2. But they went all the way and lost against Cameroon in the round 16. Tanzania, one of the refined nations in terms of how their local football, a pushy national team performance, and they have qualified again after being in the last AFCON in Ivory Coast. Sudan, of course, under Yaya own Kwesiapia and so back, Seju. Yenkai said last AFCON Sudan and Timian Kobi.
Yeah.
After going to Cameroon 2021, this time around they are there with Kwesiapia and Sudan Seju, they were one-time champions of AFCON before.
Oh yeah.
Among one shade name. But they were one-time champions. 1970, they were Africa Cup champions. And Seju, Ayami Ahua pass Ghanani. And of course Zimbabwe so back to the AFCON after missing out during the last one. They were there in 2021 in Cameroon. Sergio Botswana almost qualify. This is their second AFCON. The last time they appeared was the AFCON 2012 yeah. Okay. Sergio, that was near Nyomo and a group. Omona Yanyomo Jomensa nya red card B. That was Botswana, near Nyomo L group alongside Guinea and Mali, 2012 no. And Sergio almost back AFCON for the second time. So Sergio Wemo and the 24 sides no. Right. And our teams now Omo ba AFCON no. I will say Ghana and Kaun.
Ghana count. Oh, the number of times I will repeat it. Say Ghana and Kaun.
Yeah.
All right. I have a World Cup qualifiers, Ghana group, countries, any position, number of matches.
Yabo 4 games.
Yabo 4 games.
Aka 6.
Okay.
Aka 6.
We about 10 games.
We about 10 games.
Okay.
And where Comoros Island and the war first. You more 9-9.
Okay.
But goes
group near saying?
Yes, 6.
6.
Yes.
Ghana, Comoros.
Yes. Ghana, Comoros, Mali, Madagascar, Chad, and Central Africa.
Okay. Okay. Ghana to say.
Ghana to second.
Second.
Yeah. Any Comoros in the same points.
Okay.
Just by the goals na idea. Omodi BTA. And Madagascar and also there almost 7. So in the next
I want vote here. Sign a from each group.
Each group be a 1-1.
1-1.
Say groups in 9.
Yeah.
Each group be a.
Into what top be a
automatic.
Na fi such chance bi so ha.
Yeah, chance so dey mo be di second no. You be mo 4.
Best 4.
But I don't know the points. Points will be a gather.
Yeah.
And the judge.
Okay.
It could be possible say with the second, but onya kwan enka those 4 no.
Okay.
Based on points I will be nya.
Okay. And no kra no wi a unwie. Ba ko say o ha be san kobo.
Yes, Sergio.
Yeah.
You mo best 4 na. No more enter into a playoff.
Yeah.
Na ko semi final of a sort. Sem 4 no anyway bebo. Anyway bebo. Nti Sergio no so e be one game pe o.
One game pe. Yeah. Neutral ground now.
Yeah, you mo be call neutral ground.
Okay.
We bo. Now winners na share.
Okay.
So winners no share. Ni obe win no. Ono no 0.5 no. Onyan qualifying we yo. Afi na wasa enter into another intercontinental playoff.
Yes. Contra in free Africa.
Yes. So ehono no ye be na Africa ne wanya that position no. Any one from Asia, one from CONMEBOL, Brazil Mossad no. And then of course 2 from CONCACAF. No makwa ko remu. Ni yimu 2.
Okay.
Nti omoko bo a best 2 na be free no.
Yeah.
No more dey about the 46 teams no.
Okay.
How much qualify already no. Now from the 48 teams are.
Enti 9 dey automatic.
9
na say 1 ba be ka ho no ma I 10 no. Depends on number be brave.
Yes.
Wow. Enti no person we safer. And one say we top.
Just top your group.
All right. Yanko other stories.
So you na make about na make about that millionaire na we winning was Zimbabwe Football Association or elections no. Out of Nipa 77 or move to Abano Seju, unya over 60 votes.
Okay.
And Onona Medical can say also invested $10 million in domestic football of Zimbabwe.
All right.
Seju a millionaire.
Yeah,
all right. Yes. Nkobile Magwizi.
Okay.
Nkobile Magwizi.
Wow.
Yes. And Seju oye 46 years. Or 46 just around 5 days ago. Just around 5 days ago. Uze na medical can say me hwe nanim no between 40 to 50 there.
Hwe nanim?
Yes, me hwe nanim no age now.
I mean hwe ngofo nanim fan determine age bi o. Yes, yentwa
so
and they are happy kakra.
Okay.
We are able nanim kakra be simple.
We hwe no say more 20.
Oh, you ma be 25. Me remember be 24. Yes. Our next person of fashion remember why akwala o. Wonyina. Abeli abula. Edi yonko.
So Sergio, also
pages even for picture them right.
Oh. Sergio also be invest $10 million into domestic football. Sergio, $10 million. You can imagine
from Nibako Ebotom.
Yes, you can imagine. And Sergio me any profile no or a business student or the rising. He had Bachelor of Commerce at the South African University and oko Salford Seju. Ehonom no koye international marketing. Before se wasa koye ni MPhil Seju oyobia oye business mogul pa within the finance industry no pa. And Seju imagine having this type of person or this car eba. You can imagine how the football in that country is going to be. So Sergio, a very very huge in that winner may come.
So doing for any mahomo. Okay. What the uncle says, yeah. Back terms be
na me nyo mo ho na mo say machine na freeze kaka.
Okay.
Ntina
the terms be no.
No there were problems with that Sergio.
Okay.
Sergio, Australian Open final na
Abaso.
And of course Yannick Sinner are a champion by winning the 3rd Grand Slam title. And said you indications in nature said the Grand Slam now are winning in a hard court. Or winning Australian Open last year. And over winning Open US Open last year.
Okay.
And also winning Australian Open this year.
Okay.
and ningina so say you hard court and very simple against Alexander Zverev. Alexander Zverev said you onye lucky ne finals a wako nyina wa lose obekaya he lost against Dominic Thiem US Open. He lost against Carlos Alcaraz in French Open. And of course everyone so said you entimi anko yamano a wa lose against Yannick Sinner. And said you it was so unfortunate for him. Ni manager mano no Madison Keys said you that US lady no. Obekaya 2017 she lost against Sloane Stevens, her own compatriot the US Open no. And na amanfo unu say Arina Sabalenka be is so simple, so easy. But said you after losing in the second set no, she won the first set, lost in the second set, but she came back strongly and defeated Arina Sabalenka and said you that was good enough to ensure say Madison Keys so winning her first Grand Slam. And Sergio, it was very good for her. Sergio, quickly, Yanko has Semenyo Guno. Semenyo is in the form of his life, Sergio. And Ejuma, Bournemouth, AD, beating Nottingham Forest by 5-0. Sergio, and no man, interesting kakra. Ejuma, Nottingham Forest, a boy in this league. Man for whom say, Omobetimi aye near Aston Villa moye near Newcastle moye say nya an unlikely team or boy PM into the top 4 no. But Semenyo scoring and this game Dango Ouattara that Burkinabe international scored a hat-trick and Semenyo was also one of the guys on target. And of course Sergio Enes Nuyama also was on target for the club Olympique Lyonnais against Nantes the French Ligue 1. So Enes Nuyama go so and then Ransford Yeboah scored a fantastic killer.
Let's see it.
Yes, Ransford Yeboah go no say you brutal. Baby original how he killed the ball. This was the team Hamburg against Hertha Berlin in the Bundesliga B. No say you come table na say Hamburg ne that top. And omo team to also pay this performances or more than a year. It's possible say next season go beautiful. Sergio, it was a fantastic killer from Ransford Yeboah. A very good so much to also say next season near who Ransford Yeboah Bundesliga no. Say you share any contingent to Bundesliga no. Because say Stefan Ambrosius of Ryoko. And of course this guy me refinity. There be any Patrick Pfeiffer. Otoado friend we in Nigeria Bebono Christopher and also Schalke but Schalke drop it ako Bundesliga B. So say you need guys in the Bundesliga no. So it's very good say see Nyarans for the Abuamo etimi bopiemu in the Bundesliga now say you a very good pass here
Awal Mohammed